so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You 30? Check 55 to Mike. Yeah. You don't want none.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On second down, it's Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Roethlisberger running the option left, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
At the 16-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Conner. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. The quick slant caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Jackson now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. It's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And Jackson throwing once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, nice move. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They run it here with Gordon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go,
and on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. On third down, it's Connor. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Three bud.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger to Switzer over the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 32 on the play. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger flush to his right. This one complete, right side to McDonald. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Right now. Black 30.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Artie Burns, the cornerback, brings him down. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Check out.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 3rd down, Jackson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. From the 38, Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now Jackson to throw on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The 20. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, his second touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Play action. Now Roethlisberger dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. Now Lewis here on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ingram again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Switch. Mike's 50, Mike. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, And no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to count down for.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Snags it for the pick, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Benny Logan jets in for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Ingram. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Jackson now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now it's Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. Hey, let's get this. He's coming. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Jim.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return, where they didn't create a penalty. Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Start! Blue 30. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. Start,
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, check 43. Rush in.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Go.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Check. Crunch.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Check 3.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Jackson's going to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
And there was absolutely 0 pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Check 49. Check 49. Check 36.
Back to the running game. It's Ingram. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and I know I'm not breaking any